learners, our strand, we are looking at another strand. Safety education is our strand. Then our sub-strand is common accidents at home. Common accidents at home. And I've said that our strand today is safety education. Safety education. So learners, you need to know some skills or you need to know some knowledge that will keep you or that will make you to keep safe while at home. You need to know how to prevent yourself from some accident, or you need to be aware of the common accidents that can happen there at home or that can happen in school, or the accidents which can happen while you are playing with your friends. So you need those knowledge so that it can help you to keep safe. Now, what is an accident? What is an accident? Probably most of you, when you hear the word accident, you are there relating it to maybe a road accident that can happen. So accidents not only happen on roads, but they can also happen or they can also occur at your homes, or they can also occur in the schools, or they can also occur when you are playing with your friends. So an accident is any unexpected occurrence that may lead to an injury. Any unexpected occurrence that may lead to an injury. You don't expect it to happen, but it has unexpectedly happened. And it leads to an injury. It makes you to feel a lot of pain, to be injured, to have boo-boo, okay? It's called an accident. So let's define an accident. We say an accident is any unexpected, you don't expect it to happen, but it happens, okay? Is any unexpected occurrence, is any unexpected occurrence, is any unexpected occurrence that may lead to an injury. So learners, these accidents, they lead to injuries. They make you to feel some pain, to be injured. Now, which are these common accidents that can happen or that may happen at home or maybe in your school? Which are these common accidents? Number one, looking at common accidents. We have falls. Number two, we have cuts. 3, we have drowning. These are examples of accidents that may occur or that can happen at home. Then number 4, we also have suffocation. 5, we have choking. Then 6, we have electrocution. Then number 7, we have burns. Now learners, those are the common accidents that can happen at home, or maybe the common accident which can happen at home. Now, I want us to look at each and each and one of them here. We'll start with falls, then we go to cuts, then going downwards there that way. So we start with falls. So let's look at falls. Falls as common accident. Falls as common accident at home. So let's start looking at falls. Now, sometimes when you are there playing, or maybe sometimes when you are just walking, you find yourself falling down. You find yourself losing stability, and you find your body whoop down on the ground. So falls, these are accidents that occur when we do what? When we lose stability and end up on the ground. So we say falls, or to fall. Let's say to fall. To fall is to do what? To lose is to lose stability. Is to lose stability, and it's to lose stability and find yourself, lose stability and find yourself down on the ground, find yourself down on the ground. And maybe when you fall down on the ground, you will end up maybe bumping your head, or maybe hurting your arm, or maybe hurting your knee. Or sometimes when you fall, you can find yourself maybe hurting your foot, or maybe hurting your toe. Now, what can make you fall? Let's look at the causes of fall. So what can cause you to fall? Number one, or letter A, we have slippery floor, slippery floors, or we can say spills on the floor, spills on the floor, spills on the floor. So when you step on a slippery floor, you will probably do what? You'll probably slide and fall. So when the floor is slippery, it will make you to fall. Or maybe when we have some spills on the floor, for example, maybe some oil, some cooking oil, or maybe some jelly or lotion are on the floor, you will step on them, then you find yourself sliding and falling. So slippery floors can make us fall. Another cause, or another item that can make us to fall is banana peel. Banana peels. So banana peels can also make us to do what? To fall, because when you step on a banana peel, you mostly find yourself, instead of going forward, you usually slide and go backward, and by that you lose stability and find yourself on the ground. So banana peels can also make us fall. Then C, we also have tripping on untied shoelace, tripping on untied shoelace, tripping on untied shoelace. So when you are walking and you find that maybe when you are walking, you find that the shoelaces, they are not tied, or maybe they untied themselves and you did not know. So when you trip or when you step on the shoelace, you sometimes fall down, or you sometimes lose stability and fall down. So when you trip on untied shoelace, it can make you to do what? It can make you to fall. Then we also have poorly arranged furniture. Letter D, we have poorly arranged furniture. Poorly arranged furniture. Poorly arranged furniture can also make you to fall. So sometimes when you enter maybe a classroom, or maybe when you enter your house, you find that the furniture or the seats or the chairs inside the house, or the desk in your classroom, are poorly arranged, making you or blocking you maybe from moving freely, or blocking you maybe from walking freely, and you find yourself maybe hitting your foot on the desk, or maybe hitting your foot on the chair, you lose stability and you can easily fall. So poorly arranged furniture can make us to fall. Then letter E, we have uncovered holes, uncovered holes and openings, uncovered holes and openings. So sometimes when you are walking, maybe you just having a walk around your home compound, or maybe you're having a walk around the school compound, and you find that we have a hole which is uncovered, or we have an opening which you are not aware of. So when you are not aware of an opening, or when you are not aware that you have a hole in front of you, you can accidentally enter, or you can accidentally put your foot inside the hole, and that can make you to do it, and that can make you to fall. So learners, those are the causes of falls: uncovered holes, poorly arranged furniture. We also have slippery floors, banana peels, and also maybe when you trip, or maybe when you step on untied shoelace. Now, after we've looked at the causes, of falls, now I want us now to look at how we can do it, how we can prevent ourselves from falls. Remember, I've told you that safety education is all about learning the skills, or learning the knowledge that can help us to do it, that can help us to keep safe at home. Now, how can we prevent ourselves from falls? Let's look at ways of preventing falls. Ways of preventing falls. Ways of preventing falls. Now, how can we prevent ourselves from falls, or how can we prevent ourselves from losing stability and finding ourselves down on the ground? Number one, we need to do what? We need to clean spills and mark wet areas. So we need to clean spills and mark wet areas. Clean spills and mark wet areas. So when we have maybe water on the floor, or maybe we have oil on the floor, we need to do it. We need to clean it, and we also need to do it. We also need to mark wet areas. For example, if cleaning is in progress, we need to put a mark to notify people that this area is wet, or maybe cleaning is in progress. Then number two, another way which we can prevent falls is by doing what? By removing things out of the way. So we say remove things out of the way. So we need to remove anything, any obstacle that can block us, or that can make us to do what? That can make us to fall. So if we have a block, we need to remove, or it simply means that we need to put things in their correct places. We put things in their correct places. If it's in the sitting room, make sure that the sitting room is well arranged. The chairs, they are in their correct position. Or maybe your way is free from anything that can make you to do it, that can make you to fall. Then number three, we also need to keep walkways well lit. Keep walkways well lit, especially the corridors. So the corridors, or the ways, or the ways that we use for walking, they should be well lit. They should have enough light so that we can see where we are heading to, or we can see where we are going. So we keep walkways well lit. Then number 4, we also need to do what? To dispose banana peels appropriately. Dispose banana peels appropriately. And where we need to dispose? In the dustbin. Dispose banana peel in the dustbin. Make sure you don't throw the banana peels anyhow, or you don't throw the banana peels on the way where people used to walk. You need to dispose the banana peel in the dustbin. After eating banana, please dispose it in the dustbin. Then number 5, we need also to do what? To cover holes and opening. Number 5, we need to cover holes. We need to cover holes and openings. Cover holes and openings. We've learned that uncovered holes or uncovered openings can make us do what? Can make us fall. So we need to make sure that if we have a hole in our environment, or in the school compound, or maybe in your home compound, you make sure that that hole is covered. Or maybe we have any opening, you make sure that the opening is covered. Now learners, those are the ways in which we can prevent ourselves from falling. In our next lesson, I want us to go to look at cuts as a common accident. Another common accident that can occur at home is a cut. And what is a cut? Or what are cuts? So a cut is a break or an opening in the skin. So this is a break or an opening in the skin. And it usually occurs, or it happens when you do what? When you accidentally cut yourself. With a sharp object. So sharp objects can cause or can make us cut ourselves. Now, a cut is a break. It is a break or opening in the skin. In the skin. So you find that when you cut yourself, you maybe break your skin, or you find that you have an opening. In the skin. Now the causes, let's look at the causes. We say that cuts are caused by sharp objects. So they are caused by sharp objects. Now, which are these sharp objects that you know? Or the sharp objects that are found at your home that can cause this accident called cut? The sharp objects. One of the sharp objects that can cause cut, we have razor blade. So a razor blade can cause a cut. Then B, we have knife, very sharp, knife. Then C, we have scissors. These are sharp objects, and you can also see some pictures of these objects which can cause cut. Razor blade, knife, scissors. Then D, we have iron sheet. Then E, we have broken glasses. We can cause a cut. Then with the F, we have needle. We also have needle. Then G, we have thorn. Neighbor. So these are items or the sharp objects that that can cause a cut. Iron sheet, broken glasses, needle, thorn, razor blade, knife, among other sharp objects. Now, how can we prevent ourselves from cuts? How can we prevent ourselves from cuts? Let's look at the ways of preventing cuts. Ways of preventing cuts. Remember, prevention is better than cure. Now we need to prevent ourselves from cuts. Number one, we need to throw away broken glasses in the pit latrine. So we have throw away broken glasses in a pit latrine. So broken glasses, you need to throw them away in a pit latrine. When you have the broken glasses on the floor, make sure you do what? You sweep immediately, then you collect it on a dustpan, then you go throw it in a pit latrine. Then number two, wash knives separately. Wash knives separately with other utensils. So when you're washing utensils or when you are cleaning the dishes, you make sure that you wash the knives separately, because when you mix the knives with the other utensils, or maybe when you mix the knives with the dishes, you will probably dip your hand inside and the knife will cut you. So you make sure that you do what? You wash the knives separately. Number three, you need to do what? Keep the compound free from thorns, sharp objects, or sharp sticks. So we say keep the compound free from sharp sticks and thorns. So your compound should also be free from sharp sticks and thorns, because the sharp sticks and the thorns can do what? Can break your skin, or they can do what? They can maybe tamper with your skin, leaving you with a cut. So you need to keep the compound free from sharp sticks and free from thorns. Make sure that you burn sharp stick and you also burn the thorns. Then number four, you can prevent yourself from cuts by doing what? By using a chopping board to do what? To cut meat, or maybe using a chopping board to do what? To cut vegetables. So when you're cutting, or when you want to cut the vegetable, make sure that you use what? Chopping board. Use a chopping board. Use a chopping board. Use a chopping board when cutting meat. Use a chopping board when cutting meat or vegetables. So when you want to cut sukuma wiki, or maybe when you want to cut maybe onions, tomatoes, or any other item that you want to cut, you need to do it. You need to cut using a chopping board. Use a sharpener. Instead of a razor blade. So when you want to sharpen your pencil, please use a sharpener instead of a razor blade, because a sharpener is safer rather than using a razor blade. Then number 6, you need also to store the cutting tools out of reach of children. Store cutting tools. Store cutting tools out of reach of children. So you need also to make sure that the cutting tools, maybe the knife, the panga, djembe, you store them out of reach of children, a place where these children cannot reach them, because when they reach them, they'll cause accident. That is, they'll cut themselves with those cutting tools. So make sure that we stop the cutting tools out of reach of children. Now, learners, those are the ways in which we can prevent ourselves from cuts. Prevent ourselves from cuts. And until that point, we've come to the end of our lesson. But before we finish or before we end, I have an assignment for you. So here is your assignment. I want you to go and do it. I want you to go and name 2 causes of cuts. Name 2 causes of cuts. Name 2 causes of cuts, A and B. Then number 2, I want you to go and write down how you can prevent yourself from falls. You write down how you can prevent yourself from falls. Write down how you can prevent yourself from falls. Thank you so much for being good boys and girls. Until next time, bye-bye.